If you're tired of living the same boring, mediocre life and going through the same monotonous daily routine, I'm going to go through the 4 steps to upgrade your life framework that I've taught to hundreds of students in my courses, but was also inspired by Tony Robbins, as he uses a very similar framework. Because the biggest obstacle when someone is trying to make positive change in their life, whether it's to start working out or eat healthier or starting to wake up earlier or get better grades, it's that most of the time there's no depth, there's no plan to their desire to change. It's one thing saying we should start going to the gym more, it's another thing actually doing it. So you probably saw this a lot on the 1st of January with so many people making New Year's resolutions, and Tony Robbins explains it perfectly.
And the problem in New Year's is, as you said, a resolution is just like, what do I want? And they don't think about it in any depth. They say it, and then here's the problem.
Yeah.
They don't take it beyond that. They have no plan, right? Or it's a very simple plan.
Oh, yeah,
and by February 1, by the 1st of February, 95% of those things are already broken.
So let's hop over to my laptop and I'll walk you through the 4-step framework that will actually help you take actionable steps to upgrade your life. This is the 4 steps to upgrade your life framework, and it's basically goes through where you are right now, where you want to be, and what is that gap between where you are now and where you want to be, and basically reverse engineering it so that you can become the person that you want to be. And I've filled this out myself, and I haven't just kind of filled it out flippantly, but I really did fill it out. Since then, I've signed up for a marathon, I've signed up for an Ironman, I've signed up for an Ocean Man swim, which is like a 5K ocean water swim. So a lot of things have changed since filling out this framework a few months ago. So I'll go through it each step by step. So the first thing is, what do you want? And this is really important because, as Tony Robbins said, if you just kind of want it, then you're not going to do anything about it. But if you really do want it, if you write it down, if you make it very clear exactly what you want, then you're far more likely to actually achieve it. So for me, I want to work on all 4 of my pillars: health, wealth, people, and happiness. But we've only got finite resources. We've only got 24 hours in the day. So then it's really a case of prioritizing the one goal. I really like this quote here by David Goggins. Nobody wants to tell you why discipline is so important. Discipline is the strongest form of self-love. I love that quote. Prioritizing one goal. For me, I want to be healthier. And then why do you want to be healthier? I want to be happier. I want to have more energy, because at the end of the day, and I've been doing this productivity stuff for a good 7-8 years, the bottom line is the more energy you have, the more productive you will be. The meaning of life. So I don't want to get too philosophical here, but for me, the meaning of life is very simple. The meaning of life is enjoying the passage of time. It's that simple. Enjoying your life, essentially. So you only live once. We are happiest when we do hard things. So it's like, okay, I want to be healthier. That means in order to be healthier, I need to do hard things. What kind of person would you need to be? So discipline with food and exercise. So one thing that I am good at is being disciplined. What I'm not good at is consistency. And I've got some fixes for that. Like I said, I filled this framework out like 3 or 4 months ago. And today, I'm still consistent with my fitness. I'm still consistent with my food. And I'll tell you how I was able to do that a little bit later on. And by the way, you can also download this template to fill out for yourself. I'll drop a link to the template in the description below. The second step is, what is the gap? So what is the gap between you now and where you want to be? So firstly, my sleeping pattern is messed up. I eat far too much sugar, honey and fruit. Now, this isn't as bad as some types of sugar like cakes, biscuits, that kind of thing, but I still do eat a lot of sugar. I do have a sweet tooth. I have too many cheat meals, too much junk food. I don't eat anywhere near as many vegetables as I should, and I could probably exercise more. So what is holding me back? Time. So being too busy to go to the gym, boxing or swimming, and forgetting that I'm supposed to be eating healthy. So you can see here, I'm really digging into the problem. Like, what is really holding me back? What is stopping me from becoming the person that I want to be? And I think it's really important to dig deep into those problems, because once you've found those problem areas, it's only then that you can find solutions for those problems. And as Chris, another quote that I absolutely love: the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. One of the most effective and efficient ways to upgrade your life is to start by taking bite-sized chunks and essentially upgrading your week first. because every year is essentially made up of 52 units. So the idea is you upgrade and organize your week first, and then do the same thing for the second week and the third week. And before you know it, you've essentially implemented long-term habits and you're living a more productive, happier life. And that's where Week Plan comes in. So Week Plan is a personal task planner that helps you claim back time so you can focus on what's important for yourself, for your family, and for your work. Firstly, you can integrate your calendar and add your own personal and work tasks to Week Plan, but I've reviewed dozens of task planners on this YouTube channel, and what differentiates Week Plan from other apps is that it incorporates Eisenhower's matrix, so you can prioritize the tasks that are urgent and important and do those tasks first, as opposed to procrastinating on tasks that are not urgent and not important. I also like how you can set targets, design your workflows, and add milestones using Week Plan as well, a feature that the vast majority of other task planners just don't have. Having targets set is one of those strategies that is simple to implement, and it really does add a lot of urgency to your tasks and to your work. So naturally, you work faster and you're more productive. So if you're someone who always feels busy but not necessarily productive, you can check out Week Plan yourself with a free trial. I'll drop a link in the description below. So then it's like, okay, you know what you want, you know what the problem is, so now let's design a solution, let's design a plan. And that's where this next section comes in. What daily habits can you implement? So there's a few things that I went through. I went through a few different ideas, and these were the kind of daily habits that would move the needle more than anything else. So for me, a green smoothie every morning with at least 2 superfoods. So 2 superfoods being like chia seeds, flax seeds. I've got my blender over there. I've got pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, all these cocoa powder, all of these different superfoods that I can put into the smoothie. Exercise every day, either the gym, boxing, or swimming. An automated reminder in my task list, because often I would just forget to work out. I would be so busy working that it would be like 9 p.m, 10 p.m, and then I'd finish work and then I'd be like, okay, I'm going to bed, but I didn't work out for the whole day. So now I have a reminder set in my phone at 5:45 every single day. My phone goes off to remind me, step away from work, go to the gym, go swimming, go cycling, do anything that involves working out. So what can you do to overcome the obstacles? I've put a blender on my kitchen cabinet so I see it every day. I have a routine of going supermarket shopping for vegetables weekly. I actually one up that, and now I get vegetables delivered to my apartment every week because it saves time. I have a routine of making the green smoothie the night before. So for example, instead of making a green smoothie tomorrow, I will make it tonight, ready for tomorrow. Again, it's about removing that friction. And what is the time frame to maintain this plan? So 30 days, and then of course the rest of the year. But I'm really big on 30-day challenges. I think 30 days is short enough where you can go all out with that one particular thing, with that one particular habit, and it's not going to destroy you. But at the same time, 30 days is long enough that you can make some significant improvements in your life, whether it's become healthier, whether it's losing weight, whether it's increasing your 5K run time, for example. And that's why I started the Fit in 30 community. And it's basically a community where we all do these 30-day fitness challenges together. So we have live group calls on the first day of every month where we all start these 30-day challenges together, and we keep each other accountable. We start together, we suffer together, we overcome together, we grow together, and we graduate at the end of the 30 days better people. And if you are interested in joining the 30-day challenge community, I'll drop a link in the description below so you can check that out. But that's why I love 30-day challenges. I wouldn't like to set a habit where I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this habit for the next 365 days, because that is quite intimidating. And then we go over to the implementation. So this is the most important part. Who can you tell to keep you accountable? Because I've noticed when I'm doing a 30-day challenge, the more people that I tell, the more likely I am to see that 30-day challenge to the end. If I don't tell anyone and I just kind of keep it to myself, then there's a very good chance after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, I might just give up. I might just fall off the wagon and just not bother with it anymore. But if I tell everyone, if I post on social media, if I tell my friends, if I tell my family that I'm going to be doing a certain challenge, then I will absolutely continue. So right now I'm doing a swim 10 laps every day for 30 days. Last month I did a 30-day challenge, run 5K every day for 30 days. It was exhausting, but so rewarding. My 5K time decreased from 27 minutes and 3 seconds to 23 minutes and 54 seconds, a 3-minute improvement after just 30 days of training. So really proud of that. And how will you track your progress? So you've got habit trackers, you've got Excel spreadsheets, you've got pen and paper. For me, I use a habit tracker. I use Habitify on my phone. One of the main reasons that I use Habitify is firstly for the widgets on my iPhone, but the second thing is that we also use it in the Fit in 30 community, because I can see who else in the community has completed their challenge for that day. And I can also see who hasn't completed their challenge. So there's this element of community accountability there. I will also mention one of the main things that has kind of kept me on track for training, not only for my exercise, but also my nutrition, is I've signed up for an Oceanman swim in 2 months' time. So that's swimming 5K in the open ocean. In 6 months' time, I've signed up for a full marathon. And in 10 months' time, I've signed up for an Ironman 70.3. So that means that I'm no longer just training in the gym with no end goal. I have an end goal, and the Ironman and the marathon are big enough that they genuinely excite me. I think that our goals really need to be big enough that they excite us and maybe even intimidate us, maybe even scare us a little bit. Then you know that your goal is big enough. So what content can you consume to be inspired? I've been binge watching Brody, as you can see by how many red lines there are. I've been binge watching this YouTube channel. It's so inspirational because I'm also training for an Ironman, and Brody made a video 9 months ago, becoming an Ironman from zero experience in 7 months, and he was able to do it. And things like that, like people that have done it before you, particularly things like I ran 5K every day for 30 days kind of YouTube videos, or I quit sugar every day for 30 days, or I walked 10,000 steps every day for 30 days. These YouTube videos of quote unquote normal people, not athletes, not professional athletes, but your everyday person, these videos really inspire me. And how will you reward yourself? The reward will be that I'm healthier, happier, and have more energy. So I mentioned that I just completed a 30-day challenge, run 5K every day for 30 days. My reward will probably be, I haven't bought them yet, but probably be a pair of very expensive, or at least $200 to me is very expensive, pair of Oakley sunglasses, because I was running it a couple of days ago in the morning and the sun was just in my eyes. And so it's like, okay, that will be my reward, but it'll also encourage me to run even more. So it is really important that you reward yourself. And as I mentioned, I have got a PDF in the description below that you can download for free. I really do suggest, if you are looking to upgrade your life, this framework has not only been used by hundreds of my own students, but Tony Robbins uses a very similar framework. If you do go through these questions and really think deep for each question, it is a really powerful framework. And finally, do check out this sponsor, Week Plan, link in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video.